Fix this by moving only one matchstick. 6 plus 4 equals 4. 6 minus 4 is not equal to 4. In the works for years, a seaside machine will soon be tested in Switzerland. At the push of a button, the pod becomes filled with nitrogen gas, which rapidly lowers oxygen levels, causing its user to fall unconscious and die within a minute. Clear glass for viewing. After getting called a whale and fat by my so-called boyfriend, I dropped 150 pounds. Before and after. Never felt better. Found out that Arvo is Australian for afternoon. When will it end? Usually it ends at about 6 PM. Every cigarette you smoke takes 7 minutes off your student loan debt. No taco shells. Use tortillas. No ice. Just freeze some water. How to draw a sheep. Draw a cloud, legs, a circle for the head, and there you have it, a sheep. Someone draw a sheep using these instructions. This really helped. I think this is the best sheep I have ever drawn. Who are the most environment friendly people? Environmentalists? Homeless people? 5 degrees Fahrenheit. Ready for double digits again. Minus 10 degrees Fahrenheit. Not what I meant. Peter was in town the other day, protesting the abuse of animals and handling out stickers. I gave one to my cat. My fiance just asked me to come into the kitchen to see what they made. It's a couch potato. Anxiety is literally just conspiracy theories about yourself. What is the worst state you've seen a public bathroom in? New Jersey. No, that's not what I meant. Do you have any children? Yes, I have one that's just under 2. I know how many one is. Males in general have a slightly higher chance at dying. They even have a subreddit why women live longer. The chance, or risk, of dying is 100% for both males and females. That's not actually proven. Around 8% of humans who have ever lived haven't died. Without googling, can you name a famous explorer? The Jurassic Park explorer. If you're gonna do something, always give 100%, except when donating blood. Name something Russia is famous for. Russians. Found my daughter hiding from me in the bushes. Medically assisted delts could save millions in healthcare spending. Report. Across Canada, journal calculates up to $136.8 million in savings. No sex before marriage. Say it after me. Me it. I'm trying to get into Guinness Book of Records as the oldest man in the world, which is taking up a lot of my time. My new personal best, 36. When I was born, I was the worst person in the world at being the oldest man in the world. I've gone up about 3 billion places. List 4 advantages of best milk. A. No need to boil. B. Cannot be stolen. C. Available when needed. D. Stored in attractive containers. See me. I'm a Greek and the only Greek thing about this salad is that we are both poor. 3. Come up with an equation that is true when x equals 7. Be creative. You can make the equation as simple or as complex as you want. X equals 7. Really? Cooking show. Next, you'll dip the carcass of the mother into the scrambled remains of her unborn children. Serotonin and dopamine. Technically, the only 2 things you enjoy. What is the best period tracking app? Grammarly? Every book you've ever read is just a different combination of 26 letters. This post literally made me look away from my screen and rethink my entire life. There is literally no way to convey sarcasm through written text. There is literally no way to convey sarcasm through written text. 12 celebrities who share the same face with fictional characters. Daniel Radcliffe and Harry Potter. A big part of the story is lost when it becomes a movie. A big part of the story is lost when you cut a ducking circle out of it. It just gets a little better, and then I die all over again. Sriya Charukiri. Call me daddy. Lul daddy. I said fire a warning shot. That was a warning shot. You shot him in the face. And now all his buddies have been duly warned. When the killer is the first to arrive at the murder scene. Mind of a criminal. Technically, the killer is always the first to arrive at the murder scene. Making a plant illegal is like saying God was wrong. Making a plant illegal was one of the first things God ever did. My neighbor told me coyotes keep eating his outdoor cats, so I asked how many cats he has, and he said he just goes to the shelter and gets a new cat afterwards. So I said it sounds like he's just feeding shelter cats to coyotes, and then his daughter started crying. Public school teachers next month. Why are you sharing this? You're spreading misinformation. There is no way we will be teaching cursive. Which side are you on? R to reload. Scroll wheel to reload. Who they uses the scroll wheel to reload? Probably people who don't use the R button. There is absolutely nothing in common about these two. Well, okay fine one thing. They were both presidents. I quit snow skiing 8 years ago, but every once in a while, I still enjoy a camel on the balcony. When your kid asks for a Switch for Christmas. 1 + 1 = 3. If you don't use a condo. Woman finds out blood donor who saved her life 11 years ago turned out to be her husband. Wow, he was already inside her before their first date. The world's most expensive material is antimatter. 1 gram = $62 trillion. Why so expensive if it doesn't matter? This redditor is actually wrong. They really just drew a very thin circle around the Pacific Ocean. Plastic surgery. She shouldn't date him. He looks kinda sketchy. How do I tell my parents I have a girlfriend? Pretty much title. Been together for about 2 weeks and she invited me over to her house. Haven't told my parents about her. How should I do so? Maybe I'm overthinking this. I'm male 17 by the way. I have a girlfriend. Describe your perfect date. That's a tough one. I'd have to say April 25th. Because it's not too hot and not too cold. All you need is a light jacket. It probably took a good year or 2 to make this table. Nicolas Cage will play Nicolas Cage in a movie about Nicolas Cage. Congratulations, you played yourself. Alternative medicine that works is called medicine. Love is like a dart. If you have to force it, it's probably crap. Sometimes I think about the guy at my poker table in Vegas who was kicked out after the pit boss said he was too drunk. Hi bar. Security came over, asked him to say the alphabet starting with M and he replied, Malphabet. He was escorted out of the room. My toddler was about to hit her head on a bar at the playground, so I told her to duck, and she quacked at me, and then hit her head. Husband, I'm getting you diamonds for our anniversary. Wife, nothing would please me more. Husband, gets her nothing instead. The only thing that bottled water companies actually produce is plastic. Facebook, type password. Me, password. Facebook, your password is incorrect. Me, incorrect. Facebook, try again. Me, again. Facebook. This glass has clear water in it, but your brain sees it as magenta. That's because I changed the color in Photoshop. What kind of music do you like? I'm a huge metal fan. Me too. Sleeping until noon every day, so I only have to pay for 2 meals. How to turn your depression into profit. Someone asked me to name every country in Europe. For whole world, it's Football World Cup. But for Team USA, it's Soccer World Cup. No one has ever walked on the moon. That is an actual fact. 12 Americans landed on the moon, left their capsules, and stood on the moon's surface. They ventured away and did experiments, but they didn't walk on the moon. They hopped or shuffled. Walking requires one foot to be in contact with the surface at all times. That was impossible on the moon. A new scientific study claims that fertility is hereditary. If your parents didn't have any children, chances are you won't either. Teacher, human eye can see up to 3 miles. Me who can see the sun 93 million miles away. He asked the tattoo artist for Steve I when holding a big crock. More people live inside the red circle than outside of it. Me in real life. Just to prove that the internet can argue on anything. Here is a rock. Now, that's a photo of a rock. Tradition is just peer pressure from the dead. No, he's got a point. If you put holy water in a humidifier, it turns the room into a gas chamber for vampires. So this is a wonders. If you rip a hole in a net, there's actually fewer holes in it than it was before. I got a new microwave, she said. Open box before eating pizza. What do you think happens when we die? Keanu Reeves takes a deep breath. I know that the ones who loves us will miss us. Are you eating healthy? Yes. Today I made aged organic milk tossed over seasoned tomato puree spread on baked whole wheat. Wow. Let me see. What the duck? Username. Unavailable. This username is unavailable. Applied statistics in action. Events in movies. Events in real life. Microbiologists are larger than one might expect. People arguing about putting cereal or milk first. Me who puts the bowl first. If you watch Jaws backwards, it's about a shark who throws up so many people they have to open a beach. Personally, I just want my body fixed. I hate having a disease that is written into my genetics. Ducking type 1. Bill Gates was a dropout. Yeah, but he dropped out of Harvard, not 11th grade intensive reading. Stop saying gamer when you mean dear Gene. 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 Stop saying gamer when you mean okay dear Gene. The word daddy has been so sensualized that my kids are gonna have to call me bro or some shut. They should call him mother ducker. Do cigarettes expire? No, cigarettes don't expire, but the person snow skiing them does. The meek man fears no pickpocket. Bar bathroom wisdom. My favorite Christmas song. Silent Night. Okay, true. If everything in life had a rating like chess, what would you be a grandmaster at? Chess. Once again, you will take the form of mighty dinosaur. Fun dino shapes. Chicken nuggets. Me in real life. My life is a Catty Bet Award. This is the actual school Shakespeare probably went to. School in Shakespeare's day and age was vastly different to our own. In fact, it was far easier because he didn't have to study Shakespeare. Zachary Chastain. It's hard being a single mother, especially when you have no children and are a teenage male. Don't be worried about your smartphone and TV spying on you. Your bike fume cleaner has been gathering dirt on you for years. Quick animal facts. Most fish do not attend church. Surgery is just stabbing someone to life. No, he's got a point. Stay at home and stop spreading your germs round the office. Apart from anything else, trying to work while your desk mate is coughing up a lung or breathing like a making walrus, it's incredibly disruptive to getting work done. You also don't know your colleagues' home situations. Are you risking them taking something home to a vulnerable relative? People who come into work when they're ill make me sick. Friend, you wanna come out? Me, nah I can't. Already got plans. The plans. Everything is edible at least once. Dude, what the duck? What should a husband do during periods? Probably see the doctor to find out why he's having a period. Just because I'm gay doesn't mean I don't know how to please a woman. You buy them a dress with pockets. So, what's your job? I'm a model on Instagram. You? I'm a soldier on Call of Duty. Making a plant illegal is like saying God was wrong. Making a plant illegal was one of the first things God ever did. I'm having a breakdown. You'll be okay. Okay. What's the best way to be successful in America? Born rich or have big T's? I don't know. Moon. Dad, can you explain to me what a solar eclipse is? No sun. Guys, I lost control. Water. Fact. Water can be chemically synthesized by burning rocket fuel. Fact. Overconsumption can cause excessive sweating, urination, and even death. Fact. 100% of all serial killers, rapists, and drug dealers have admitted to drinking water. Fact. Water, one of the primary ingredients in herbicides and pesticides. Fact. Water is the leading cause of drowning. Fact. 100% of all people exposed to water will die. Whoever named frogs got it 100% right. Those things are frogs. Did you know? Left-handed people have a higher chance of finishing their exam on time than people with no hands. Tradition is just peer pressure from the dead. No, he's got a point. Why does Samuel L. Jackson always play black guys? Price cost, where the price is the cost. What did it cost? The price. Dead batteries. Free of charge. Where do you see yourself in the next 5 years? Highly positioned. You want sleeves to be free. I want sleeves to be free. We are not the same. Did you know? Japan's flag is also a pie chart of how much Japan is Japan. Japan is Japan. You haven't lived if you haven't been shot out of your father's pants. These urge companies all started from a garage. What's your excuse? Apple, Disney, Amazon, Google. I don't have a garage. Why do we drink water? Because we can't eat water. Eating too much cake is the sin of gluttony. However, eating too much pie is okay, because the sin of pie is always 0. And French bread pizzas. Haha, okay. Do you want to measure the stairway? Sure. It's about 5 paper plates wide. How many inches? Man living better than medieval king after sprinkling a little black pepper over his Kraft mac and cheese. How often do planes crash? Just once. Society eats so much junk food that eating real food is called dieting. Restaurant. Task failed successfully. How to avoid stress at work. 1. Don't go to work. More people live in the green area than the blue area. Well, obviously, the blue area is the ocean, and human beings don't live in the ocean. Talk about a derp moment. I think about this every day. My dog is a circle hero. Companion. Worker. Because he is round. The Pokemon fanbase. OnlyFans or something. I don't know. Brave disabled war veteran single-handedly takes on a group of armed Taoist thieves. When having sex with a condo, you have 100,000 times more chances to have a child than to win the lottery. More like an infinitely higher chance. You're not going to win the lottery by having sex. You gotta buy a ticket. Things you can say in response to literally anything when you have nothing else to say, as the prophecy foretold. But at what cost? So let it be written. So let it be done. So, it has come to this. That's just what he/they wolves said. Is this why fate brought us together? And thus, I die. Just like in my dream. Be that as it may, still may it be as it may be. There is no escape from destiny. Wise words by wise men write wise deeds and wise pen. In this economy. And then the wolves came. Me, he died of natural causes. Cop, you pushed him off the roof. Me, gravity's natural. Speech 100. On a scale of Luke Skywalker to Jaime Lannister, how well would you deal with losing your right hand? Or, on a scale of Luke Skywalker to Jaime Lannister, how well do you deal with latent sensual feelings for your sister? Or, on a scale of Luke Skywalker to Jaime Lannister, how well would you deal with your dad being a nutter bastard with unresolved issues about the death of his wife? Or, on a scale of Luke Skywalker to Jaime Lannister, how well would you deal with the fact that your nephew is a complete and total douche? Would you like to be the son in my life? Oh yes. Good. Then stay 92,935,700 miles away from me. Oath 100.